Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 34 of Let's Try Obsidian Entertainment's latest, greatest open world RPG, Avowed. Bong bong. Mashallah. I hope you guys are doing well and ready to check out some more of a super duper ambitious and very fascinating aforementioned open world RPG. We're going to get it in tonight. As it's nighttime here in real time. And going to have some fun, so we'll see how it goes. We are in... I'm not sure where we are. Golden Soul Suns are used as currency in the Valian Republics. Soul nets. Okay, 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Oh, we're in the museum thing. Okay. 1 second. Alright, let's go, son. We're checking out this curio shop, this Emporium. Let's go ahead and check it out. So we saw the riches of Sovereign Point. Some interesting stuff in these lamp things. We'll talk to Sansa in a minute. The fibrous fungi. Colorful fungi. Left, Clatida, a grassland mushroom named by the Pargrunin for its resemblance to their buckwheat cakes. Though common in the early recipes of Saul's Keep, it has become a delicacy due to the inhospitable terrain. Chewy when cooked, imparts an unexpected meaty taste. Right, Zarup goblet, found throughout the living lands, but especially in winter and early spring along forest floors. Locals report that when dried and ground, they staunch bleeding, and many explorers carry the powder to treat minor wounds. Back, Wall's Bud, narrative to the riverbeds of New Colquhoun and the source of as much controversy as its kith neighbors. Some naturalists revere it as a powerful hallucinogen. Others report no effect. This researcher questions the standards of their experiments. Wall's Bud. Oh, that's back there. That looks like the cakes of the Pargrunin. Right is Zorb Goblet. Pretty cool. Now, what were these again? Front, May Queen skirt. Right, Marrow Sponge. Back, left, Fire Crown. I don't see the third one in there, though. I see two. I don't see the third, but okay. Alright, let's see what else is up here. Taxidermy Sporling. Oh, there's another bird there. Colorful. Let's see what this is. A young Sporling preserve donated by the Wardens of Solace. Believed to be either a worker or a very small warrior, this Sporling lived decades ago in a cave in Galawain's tusks. It would have spent its life either carrying heavy objects or brutally attacking the knees of its foes. Here it stands among the fungus of its natural habitat.
Don't be too excited. I could show you living versions of these if we go out to Emerald Stair.
Nice. Sporlings. I think we saw a Sporling. Or two. Maybe just one. Legacy of the Takan. This slim volume tells the tale of the Takan, a people who lived along the banks of the Akwi River on the fertile Ishamatil Plains. It details their rise to prominence in the region and their eventual demise at the hands of their ancient enemies, the Quechmadal people. A significant portion of the book is given over to examining the role of the Takan's order of monks, the Naupazka, in Takan society. The Naupazka believed that transcendence could only be attained by overcoming one's personal vanity, the desire for pleasure, and fear of death. To that end, they engaged in pointedly antisocial behavior, various forms of self-mutilation, and meditation with or consumption of the recently deceased. Yikes. The Naupazka were led by an Anitle, or master warrior, the last of whom was a man named Ishapilo, Ishapillo was charged with protecting his people from the Quetch model and other threats, but in a tragic twist of fate, Ishapillo died before he was able to pass on his sacred knowledge onto the man poised to take his place. The book dwells on this failure for some time, its author apparently of the belief that it was this one error that gave the Quetch model the opening they needed to launch their attack. The book's author goes on to describe how he attempted to instigate a popular uprising among his people against the Quetch model, but his efforts were unsuccessful as the Takan were by then too broken by the destruction of their culture to muster much of a defense. The volume concludes with an exhortation for the reader not to mourn the Takan's passing, but to learn what they had to teach and to teach others in turn. No comment about that one, Marius? Alright, then we've got down here exotic fungi. Plucked from the fertile lands of Emerald Stair. Front is witch's hair. The strands of this strange fungus contain both spores and a light venom meant to deter predators and paralyze insects and small animals, which would then decompose into nutrition for the fungus itself, often crushed and combined with sulfur to create witch mash, a yellow-green paste often used in small doses to remove wrinkles from under the eyes of the wealthy and vain. Witch's hair right there. Back left, Magrin's torch. Seen often in caves near volcanic activity, this ovoid fungus holds small spines inside its bellows-like body. When squeezed, these spikes penetrate the outer membrane and release spores, causing immense pain that can be described as burning. Delicious when properly prepared, and the spines, once carefully removed, can be used as sewing needles or artistic implements. And that's Magrin's torch back there, I guess. And on the right, blood pipe. Despite the deadly sounding name, blood pipe is quite harmless unless crushed and mixed with boiling salted water. The resulting broth, while delicious, will render adult kith senseless within a few moments. The godless were believed to use this soup in controlled doses to induce hallucinations or to relax the mind, but the correct recipe for a safe mixture has yet to be discovered. Blood pipe. Then over here we've got deadly fungi. Whoa. Harvested from Galawain's tusks. Left, ascension of multitudes. Beneath this fungus's rather dramatic name lies a simple fact. To touch it with bare skin is to invite crippling pain and death. Believed to have been used in a ritual mass in Galawain's tusks, the fungus gives off a scent similar to that of rye berries and sage in hopes of luring a victim, which collapses upon contact with the fungus and provides ongoing nourishment for its offspring. Wow. Ascension of multitudes. That stuff right there. Right front, widow's tear, found throughout the living lands, but seen most often in the caves of Galawain's tusks. Widow's tear contains a venom that is harmless if ingested, but potentially deadly if used as an injected poison. Often found growing near shallow graves or exposed carcasses, it contains a foul-smelling liquid that can be used as a source of water, depending on one's desperation. That thing right there, I guess. Widow's tear. Right, oh, that's the right front, so actually, blue feather brush, right back. Nearly identical to the much less deadly witch's hair fungus, this blue feather brush can only be identified by the slightly earthy aroma it exudes when harvested. Mere contact with the skin is harmless, but inhaling the fungus's earthy aroma, even in small doses, can cause shortness of breath, tightness in the chest, and difficulty in maintaining conscious thought. Those stricken by this condition often find themselves stumbling towards caves, cliffs, and small bodies of water, where they collapse and provide nourishment for the fungus in its new location. Ingestion leads to an incredible sense of euphoria, followed by a slow but inevitable death. Wait, blue feather brush, right back. Wait, these are repeating. These aren't actual... Are they? Yeah, these... That's the, is that the Ascension of Multitudes left? That one right there. And that one... Ah, there we go, right there. That's the, Which one was like the witch's hair? Yeah, right back, the blue feather brush, that stuff. I'm not sure what this green one is. The widow's tear, yeah. Right, it's full of water that it's foul-smelling liquid that can be used as water. I don't know what those are though. Those are Zorop goblets that just happen to be everywhere. Blood pipe, nice. That was pretty cool. That we can look at the things while checking out the descriptions. The Cartographer's Guild Volume 2. I don't think we have Volume 1, but it's not a lore book anyway. In a turn of events that was unprecedented just a few short years ago, Andra's mortar has subsided. The possibilities of exploration that arise from this event are staggering. We at the Cartographer's Guild look forward to what the beloved Expedition Corps discovers when they inevitably turn their attention to whatever awaits beyond the seas. In the meantime, the Corps will be busy as the Empire solidifies a foothold in the living lands. The possibility of being able to finally map this untamed wilderness, this fierce frontier, properly stirs the heart of even the youngest apprentice cartographer. As always, we stand ready to put to paper all that our illustrious nation discovers at the behest of our Emperor. Long may he reign. Wow, there's a lot of displays, so we're going to be going through these today. I don't know how far we'll get doing anything else, but did we read that? Yeah, the poetry. Okay, over here we have chunk of iron he brought there, right? Can't get a super good look at that one. The riches of Sovereign Point. And then we've got that, yeah, ancient evil spittoon. Or just a lamp. It's actually just a lamp. Here we've got Consulhat's deadly chalice. Rumor and mystery surround the Archmage Consulhat, an undead wizard of unmatched power. During a gathering of the Circle of Archmagi, Consulhat is said to have offered his peers a drink from his chalice of immortality. Arkemir instead gave the goblet to one of his imps, who died on the spot. From that day forth, Consulhat was disinvited from the Circle's annual winter feast. He resented it until his dying day. When he rose after death, he resented it still. His chalice and journals are on loan from the Archmage Tane, who said he would come back for them soon, several years ago. Consulhat's journals are nothing but vulgar rants. Reader beware. Spy's tools. Oh, cool. We've got a knife. Different tools. The tools of a Valian courtesan and spy hiding in Paradise. Front, a small dagger made to be hidden beneath clothing. Second row left, a bundle of sage for disguising scent. Second row right, a brass plate worn under the clothing to protect from stabbing attacks. Third row, a container of powder, often blush, may also be used to carry powder-based poisons. Back left, a jewelry box used to store jewelry, as well as secret implements and messages. Back right, an ornate music box believed to have been a gift from the spy's target. There's that plate. It's the bundle of sage. That's pretty cool. So many details, man. Even like some of these other items are just... Ah, there's an ancient evil spittoon. Kind of like it. And here we have godless pottery. Recovered from godless ruins in Shatterscarp. Left, a ceremonial urn used for transporting liquids or possibly the ashes of the dead.
I don't know. Pottery loses a lot of its value and it can no longer hold drinks.
That thing right there. Center, front, back, small vessels for containing and pouring liquids for healing and recreational purposes. Right, a flat bowl possibly used for communal meals. Recovered from godless ruins. Left, a flat bowl. Center, front, urn possibly used as planting pot or receptacle for bodily waste. This thing right here. Back left, small bottle used to hold perfume and incense. That's pretty cool. Back center, pitcher probably used for juices or oils. And that thing, what is that thing used for? Ancient carafe, unadorned with decoration, likely used in day-to-day cooking. Huh. here. Well, that's pretty weird. Fulvano's adventuring gear. Saw. What's that little bench thing used for, I wonder? Grappling hooks, hammers, and axes are among many of the tools carried by adventurers who brave the wild frontier of the living lands. This set was found at the bottom of a canyon, hurled in anger by the Valian explorer Fulvano, shortly before he gave up on his expedition of the living lands. It is said that he set sail for the eastern reach and never returned. Oh, dang. Skeleton of Edseal the Sightless. Edseal the Sightless was a watcher who spent his life in a remote wilderness hut. Blind from birth, Edseal navigated the world with the help of spirits lighting his path. Edseal was rumored to have walked the entire island untouched from shore to shore. He is the only hermit in the living lands known to have died from natural causes. The Emporium honors his memory by displaying him in quiet dignity. Decapitation was not the cause of death, but one of several mishaps during transport of the remains, which should serve as a reminder to secure a coffin when going around a sharp mountain pass. Quiet dignity. With his head in his lap. Zarb skull and fowl eggs. Judging by the dentition and size of the cephalic crest, this Zorup died. Is it Zorup or Shorup? Shorup? Zorup? No, it's Zorup. Died in late adolescence or early adulthood. Its partial remains were uncovered in the far west of Dawnshore, not far from the ruins of a large tribal settlement. Oh, we've been up that way. The accompanying shells were found with the skull, but are too small to be Zarup eggs. It is more likely that they belonged to local avian life, and the Zarup had been eating them around the time of its death. No ceremonial objects or grave goods were excavated in the area, supporting the theory that the Zarup perished by accident. Huh. Well, that's kind of creepy. Whatever. Oh, those are Zarup totems, right? Oh, dang. And a third head? Unidentified experimental revenant. In 2828 AI, a two-headed revenant shambled out of the wilderness and settled in the outskirts of Dawnshore. Many attempts were made to put down the creature, but eventually the local militia resolved against sending any more soldiers to be devoured. Hunters recovered the remains, starved after a freezing winter. It was in possession of a third head, identity unknown. A shard of Audra was found sticking out of the revenant's chest. The hunters also reported finding a strange collar and bell, but this artifact was never officially cataloged. Fior Mezeverno has disavowed any knowledge of the revenant.
Did the two heads take turns, or was this guy twice as hungry?
Well, question. Animancer's Lantern, Valian Trading Company. Animancy is the art of channeling soul essence into inventions for the betterment of society. With a careful application of copper and Audra, animancers can achieve wondrous results. This naval lantern is fitted with a shard of luminous Audra from the Deadfire Archipelago and was once mounted on the Valian Trading Company galleon Amo do Spirente. How it washed up on the shores of the living lands is a mystery. The Audra is long since depleted and will never shine again. The Emporium would like to remind visitors that the use of animancy is strictly forbidden in Paradise. There's the Audra, though. It's pretty neat. I don't know what some of these are. A ball and chain. Is that a thumb screw or something? Oh boy. Yikes. We've got on the provenance and ruination of Nekataka's old city. Excerpt from a lecture given before the annual convention of the Academy of Architectural Historians in Adir. Close examination by learned parties suggests that Nekataka is significantly older than it might first appear. We take as our example the suppurating wound in the city's side, which the locals most charmingly refer to as the gullet. On its face, it is not considerably different from your average slum. Indeed, it contains all that one might expect of such a place. Desperate poverty, wrenching hunger, a tavern fare brimming with miscreants, and a flourishing criminal culture. Of course, it has its own unique offering as well, a towering pile of garbage dumped into the district from the more affluent neighborhoods above it. It is in every sense abominable. The Huana leadership should be ashamed. But I digress. Far more interesting than the caste stratifications among the Huana are the bones their city is built upon, for beneath the gullet lies a vast cavern littered with the remains of an ancient city. Referred to as simply the Old City by the denizens of Nekataka, this sunken metropolis is notable for two reasons. The Old City's architecture is markedly different in style, form, and apparent use from the architecture of modern Nekataka, and there is no readily available explanation for the Old City's destruction that has not already been considered and discounted by those inclined to study it. My peers here in the Academy and beyond believe that the Old City's destruction is clearly the fault of the region's energetic volcanism and subsequent tectonic rumblings. I would caution against grasping at such easy solutions, however. Consider the following. The Huana have lived in the region for thousands of years. Earthquakes are no more a surprise to them than are the archipelago's daily soaking rains. None in Aora match their sheer creativity and expertise in building to withstand these events. Moreover, for all their flexibility in building construction, the Huana's tastes have proven to be remarkably stable over time, showing a clear preference for designs that mimic the rhythm and shapes of the natural world. The Old City shows none of these things. Indeed, what remains was constructed primarily of stone cut in austere blocks, and the buildings are arranged in a manner not dissimilar from those prevalent in the Engwithin ruins that dot the landscape. With those 2 points in mind, does it not seem prudent to ask whether the Old City is Huana in origin, and if it is not, who built it, and finally what destroyed it? That's pretty interesting. I guess we could explore that in Pillars of Eternity 2, which I'm going to start at some point. That's a really cool set of armor and stuff. Beautiful. Claviger Beldine's armor. This armor was worn by Claviger Beldine during the dank spore outbreak of 2748 AI, when a bloom of spores infested Dawn Shore and threatened to overtake the city. Beldine rallied the militia to burn out the colony and restore order, though he fell in the final battle. The walls were later reinforced, and the militia trained in the suppression of hostile fungus. While the armor has been thoroughly cleaned of spores, the Emporium kindly asks that the visitors appreciate it at a safe distance. Lovely. And we're just about done here. I think we are done. Right? Quiet dignity. Another bird up there. Other little scrolls and nice ship portrait up there. A bunch of books. Man. Incense burner or something, I don't know. Yikes. Over here, we've got the fungi, the legacy of the Takan. Alright, I guess it's time to talk to homie here. And see what's up with, Sansa. Hey, man.
You're back. What have you found?
Oh, we haven't found anything yet. How about those supplies you've got for sale? Beetle's Bulwark. Oh, it's a shield. Unlikely ally. While below 75% max health, a successful party summons a beetle to fight with you. Wow. Lesser burn proof, 20% resistance to fire accumulation, 140 parry efficiency. It's pretty cool. Fragments of the scales. Quest item. This map provides information on the locations of fragments for Wodika's god totem. Purchase it to see the information contained within. We will purchase that for $5.75. The Bird Queen's totem patiently waits amidst ruins of the heathens she hates. This golden crown stolen gem can be found in the Emporium. We have that one. In dwarven halls neath mountain shroud, the strangler's justice can still be found. Overlooking booths where goods are sold, this balcony leads to order's hold. Below death's grip, so icy and cold, await ancient oaths cast in gold. Beneath an amethyst light on high, the shining plaque draws sailors' eyes. Atop the Isle of Wicked Outlaws flicker golden flames of a glorious cause. Huh. Treasure map, Wodika's inheritance. Mighty Wodika visited me in a dream, commanding me to hide my old gloves and retire from service to the steel garrote. A worthy soul will find them eventually. Reader, if you are that worthy soul, take my gloves and bring justice to the lawless. She demands it. Don't I have the steel garrote gloves? I have steel garrote boots. Where's the clothing? I don't have steel garrote gloves. So we'll buy that. Oh, that's weird. We'll have to check it out once we get out of here. Parodies and Ladder. Audra. Let's see, common pistol. I can sell that. Common sword. The great axe and bow we're going to... No, the bow will sell. Great axe will break down right now, though. Oops. Find the treasure. Totem of rightful ownership. Rightful rulership. Let's break down the common great axe. 2 iron chunks. Iron chunks. We have 12 parodies and ladder. Let's see. Journal. We found the broken crown jewel, the golden scale of order. In dwarven halls neath mountain shroud, the strangler's justice can still be found. The golden scale overlooking booths where goods are sold. The balcony leads to order's hold. Can be found in the Emporium, but we have find the golden flames atop the Isle of Wicked Outlaws. Flicker golden flames of a glorious cause. The golden plaque of promises beneath an amethyst light on high. The shining plaque draws sailors' eyes. Something down by in Claviger's Landing or something. Below death's grip, so icy and cold, await ancient oaths cast in gold. The totem core. The Bird Queen's totem patiently waits amidst ruins of the heathens she hates, the godless ruins. All that to make one totem. You acquired a treasure map from Sansa's Emporium in Dawnshore. Oh. That's interesting. Can we track this? Let's track that. Will it actually take us to it, I wonder? That is cool. No, there is no marker for find the treasure. We have to find it ourselves. Alright, Sansa, it was a pleasure checking out your Emporium. That's the guy who told us that this area is... Oh, Lazy Parodies Militia. Told us the area's off limits, but he didn't really care.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Move on through.
Oh? Street of the Gods. Vengeful citizen?
Curse my brother. Oh, Scan, into his own destruction.
Scan.
Thief and scoundrel has taken my goods one time too many. See to it that he is punished on the wheel, I beg of you. May he be a beetle in his next life.
Huh. There's nothing left to take. Stuff above us. Something over here. Verity's Hightown. Wow. On the off chance there might be something in there. Wow. Surprised there's nothing over here. Oh wait. I didn't go up here. Ah. Nice gilded chest. 36 skates, 2 branches, pelt, common brigandine armor. We'll probably fly right through that, or fall right through that. Although it's tempting. Down there's maybe something, but we'll make our way back there, I'm sure. A way other than this path. Oh, that statue has an outline for some reason. Yeah. Street of the Gods. Statue of Bareth. Lockbox. 10 skates and an iron chunk. Another way up here. And interact with the statue of Bareth. Oh, that's who that is. Okay.
This is the Shrine to Bareth, God of Death. Not sure which version of them this is.
Huh. Fresh water. 20 skates. Ah. Be right back, guys. Alright, we are back. Let's see what's back here. This is that alleyway.
It's the envoy. Get him!
Oh.
You're gonna regret this!
Ah.
Hold it!
Take worth and wrong!
Yikes. Come here. These guys are a little too tough for us. Gotcha. Boom! Take a fireball. There, that's a quick acting spell. Where's Marius?
We got them all.
Good job, buddy. Are you just back here chilling or what? Looks like you're just standing here the whole time. Calling the shot. Hardwood branch. Fine upgrade material. Kind of a letdown that there's no items in the breakables, but oh well. Lockpick. Help. There's not even a couple skate or something in them sometimes. There's absolutely nothing. Did we get them all? Alright, let's see what's in the chest. Unlock with the lockpick. Very nice rectangle chest. Government district. 5 silver fittings. Agate, parodies and ladder. Common gambeson. 2 pelt, softwood branch, iron chunk. I don't know how to read the language, unfortunately. You've got to be careful. Let's eat some Mari Crudia. We have to make more of it when we get back to base. Where is it? And we're going to be going shortly here. Ooh, common sword. Someday those will be +1s and such. Down at the high market. Ah, that's what that way. Okay. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. And stay tuned for more. My dears. My loves. In future. Yikes. I'm sure we'll get to that district in time. In future, we're going to continue exploring High Paradise. And we will work our way into adventure eventually. I mean, adventure is kind of finding us, right? So, quick reminder or heads up for anybody who doesn't know, you can become a member on my channel.
Oh, bless my soul, the Adherin envoy.
We'll have to talk to her. But, here on my channel or on patreon.com/fluent, and every membership is hugely appreciated and a great help. And shout out to my members. Love you guys too. And love the rest of y'all. Next time we will explore this. Pious citizen.
Aethys, forgive me. I don't have much to give.
Well,
The
you can.
Adherin soldiers have seized so much. There's little left to buy. Please grant us protection from this plague and whatever else is to come.
And we'll end on that note. God is good. Until next time, guys, be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. Don't go anywhere. Just starting to explore Hightown, Paradise. Seems to be quite a bit to it up here, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, guys. Ciao for now.